Hey, hope everybody's doing well. Listen, I just did a video not too long ago of Novak and what he did on the return. Arguably, Novak's one of the greatest returners of all time. So I thought I'd pull up Mr. Alcaraz again and show you what he does. And let's see if the commonalities are there. This is also a backhand return. So let's see if he does. You can go check out the other video and compare side by side, or maybe I'll even do a side by side eventually. But let's take a look here at what Carlos does. So again, like Novak, first thing he does is steps up, splits. Again, that timing. What we teach our kids is strings feet. So when the ball hits the strings, feet are hitting the ground. You're constantly looking to anticipate where that ball is going, looking for clues. Once you identify where it's going, he identifies its backhand. Look at the small unit turn. Racket doesn't move. He just turns his shoulders. Unit turn, shoulders. Good. So let's take a look here. So as we mentioned before, Novak's chest was pointing to the 45 degrees. I would say Carlos is a little more turned. All good. Excuse me, let me just clear that. Do that one more time. Carlos would be a little bit more turned here, but not much, right? We still have his chest in front. Now, the second reference point that we talked about with Novak was, let's just take it one step back, was where the racket was. So you'll notice here, his racket is also pointing into the corner, 135 degrees. When we talk about 135 degrees, what I mean by that is his chest started forward. That's, let's say, 0. There's 45. There's 90, just about 90 there. Not quite, but almost, right? There's 90, right? So he gets about the 90 degrees. Novak was about 65, 70, right? And then, but you notice here with his racket, both of them had this in common. Racket got to the 135 degree mark. Basically, the racket head was pointing in the corner on the return. Good. The next reference point that we talked about, and again, this is on the backhand side, is that his loading foot, his right foot, if you'll see here, steps out when he identifies, stepping out, right, to load. So he loads on it. Maybe it's a little closer to Novak's, but you can see here, same idea, loading. And let's look at the difference in weight. You can see that 90%, would you say 90% is sitting on that foot, on his load foot. Racket's at 135 degrees, and he's ready to transfer as. So based on the timing of the ball, he's waiting, he's holding, and now he transfers out and to the ball. Again, straight left arm. And again, same reference point. His transfer leg, his right leg, is in the air at contact with the ball. And in full follow through. So not bad, same kind of reference points. So again, we're just proving, or we're starting to say, hey, listen, there's a commonality on how to do this right. Step up. Unit turn between 65 and I'd say 90 degree chest turn. 135 with the racket. So the backhand again is in that corner. Downswing. Now again, I didn't mention this at the beginning, but his racket again, if you look, commonality is at least one racket head length below the ball. We'll clear that. Swinging up. Left arm is straight. And as the transfer as happens, the right leg is in the air at contact. Hey, hope you enjoyed it. You can go take a look at the other video that we highlighted Novak on so you can see the commonalities there as well.